Hello! Guess where we are? We're in LA, we're in Santa Monica. We have just been to something pretty exciting. Yes, today was the Kingdom Hearts 3 premiere invitation event, which we were very lucky to be invited to. Thanks, Square Enix.
Yes, thank you.
Total bros. So yeah, we got some panels.
Yep.
Some very interesting people from the Kingdom Hearts team in Square Enix, as well as some of the guys from Pixar.
Yes.
Who worked on Kingdom Hearts as well. So that was awesome. But really, what you want to hear about is, yes, we did get to play the game.
We were the first people in the world to play Kingdom Hearts 3. So kind of a big deal. It has been an incredible day, and we are here to tell you exactly what we just did. And, well, yeah, most of it is just that. Where on earth to begin with this game?
We were just, honestly, I got out of the venue and I was like speechless. Rich is like, so what do you think? And I'm just like,
it was, in your own words, it was, I'm not like sad, I just can't function.
If I had to sum it up in one word, it was, actually I can't, I need more than one word.
I thought you were going to say, if I could sum it in one word, it'd be
It was incredible. It was honestly like everything I was saying to Rich, it was everything I was hoping for. Like, I knew it would be good, but it was even better than I was expecting. It was awesome.
So we got to play 2 levels today, and we got to play a level, an Olympus level with a boss fight.
Olympus again, I know.
Yeah, third time in a row. And we also got to play the Toy Box, which is the Toy Story level, or part of the Toy Story level in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, a very small part, I feel. Like.
Yeah, because we got mainly cutscenes in that. We actually got a lot of story stuff from the Toy Story level. Stuff we can't actually talk about.
Sorry.
But we can talk about the gameplay and so on and so forth. So, obviously, I'm not that well knowledgeable with the series of Kingdom Hearts.
Is anyone?
Rach
I'm okay.
knows her stuff.
I'm okay.
Is that like punching?
I'm alright. I mean, it's very. I don't want to use the word convoluted. It does make sense.
Convoluted.
It's just, like, you have to really work
Things
for
can
it.
be convoluted to make sense.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You can absolutely just jump into 3. For example, if you were an Xbox owner. By the way, it's on Xbox One.
Welcome to the party.
Congrats. You can just jump in if you're not too bothered about knowing exactly who that is and who that is.
Yeah.
And but if you do want to get to grips with the story, we will be bringing out a video, like just a little rundown about the story. So yeah, basically, Kingdom Hearts is about a young teenager called Sora, who, together with various beloved Disney characters, namely Donald and Goofy, they travel from world to world.
Yeah.
Saving friends and saving worlds, basically, on a very basic level. And Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to continue that saga.
So, based on what we played today, how much has the combat, because combat is a big part of the Kingdom Hearts series, how much has it changed between Kingdom Hearts 2, or the last thing we had of 2, which is what, 2.8, but like, just generally, let's just talk about 1, 2 and 3. How much has it changed between 2 and 3?
Okay, so as you know, obviously we have had some side games, some handheld games since 2. As far as the jump between 2 and 3 goes, it's very big. It's a very big jump. It's about the same as the jump between 1 and 2, if that makes sense. And then some. Yeah. But it has got combat, which is it's pretty similar to the 3DS game, The Dream Drop Distance, which this game is set after. So you have things like what is called athletic flow, which basically everything has evolved. Like, literally, combat's evolved, the Keyblades have evolved, oh god, we'll get to that.
We'll get to the Keyblades.
So they had this free fall sort of mechanic in Dream Drop Distance. This has been expanded. Now you can run up walls, run up mountainsides in Olympus, run up the walls of Andy's room.
It's not like wall running in Titanfall. It's not like
that. No, it's better.
It's very much its own sort of
better. Thing. Yeah, it's not Titanfall. It's more like Toy-Titanfall because toys. But it was really good. Yeah. So there was that. Summons are different now. So obviously you can summon like I said, various beloved Disney characters, but these are more like, well, you saw yourself, yeah. You kind of. So we got to see Ralph, everyone's favorite.
Wrecking person.
He's a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy.
He's a good bad guy.
And we got Ariel as well, or some kind of like weird watery form of Ariel. You might see her in some footage.
Yes, we got footage
that
of
we
that.
captured.
Yeah.
So the summons now are less about having another ally or replacing allies, and more about like setting up a big sort of finishing attack. So that was really cool. Definitely check that out.
Big one. Keyblades.
Okay, yeah.
Keyblades.
I think if I had to nail down one thing, I mean, I have an artistic background. I did like illustration and animation. So for me, my favourite thing about Kingdom Hearts has always been the Keyblade designs.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned, we had these panels where we were talked at by some of the guys from, like, the director and the co-director of the Kingdom Hearts team, as well as some guys from Pixar. And what they do is they work so closely together to make sure that, you know, the designs are all
everything works
perfect.
together, everything's correct. There's a constant back and forth between Square, Disney, and now Pixar.
Yeah, so even with the Keyblades, they're taking like huge mood boards that like they just like rock out some images and then take little bits from each of them, and like the Aladdin from the Monsters Inc. Like just the workplace, they took that, they put that on the end of the Keyblade, and it just worked.
We got shown some concept art on these panels. We can't show you that, unfortunately. We weren't allowed to take pictures of it.
You'll see it eventually.
The Keyblade designs are incredible. So we saw obviously the normal Keyblade looks like the normal Keyblade. We saw the Monsters Inc. Keyblade. We saw the Toy Story Keyblade
Rapunzel.
And the Tangled Keyblade.
Yeah, Tangled.
And we saw the concept art for these 3 Keyblades, and they are stunning. I mean, we saw them in game as well, and you were able to see it on the footage of them in game. But we got to see the original, like, hand-drawn concept art, and they are absolutely stunning. But speaking of Keyblades, you can now switch out Keyblades on the fly, which is what you couldn't do in the previous games.
No more like waiting to get out of combat to go into your menu and then go and another Keyblade.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there was no real, you wouldn't really need to do that before, because you would just get a better Keyblade and you'd use that Keyblade. But now we have a Keyblade sort of evolution. I'm going to keep using the word evolution because that
is what this game is.
Describes this. It is evolution at its finest. Everything is evolved. So we have Keyblades can now power up. They have a second form, and in that second form you can unleash like a finisher. So for example, like the Monsters Inc. Keyblade becomes some yo-yos, and you can yo-yo people.
Pull yourself towards enemies.
Yeah.
You have this like finisher where I think you have to like build up loads and loads of hits and stuff.
Yeah.
And you do this finisher, and it becomes this mouth, and it picks
Monsters
an enemy and
Inc.
just munches it. Another Monsters Inc. one with these big claws. The Toy Story ones had a giant hammer and also a drill. So you like drill underground and then pop up underneath enemies and damage them. Then the Tangled one.
Oh, that you have like sort of like almost magical attacks, like sort of kind of like, you know, the magicalness in the flower and stuff like that in Tangled. And then to finish that off, you sort of summon a great big tower, and there's lasers everywhere, and there's clones, and there's it's very, very cool. So
the combat in this is fantastic. As we
really
said, when you get loads of hits in using a certain Keyblade, it evolve. You can do some bigger attacks, and then there was the thing that Rach and I have both decided is probably the best thing in this game.
How did I forget?
We've only seen, like, I'm hoping only a glimpse of what they are, but they've added in, like, similar to the athletic flow, there's also the attraction flow. Now, just to bring the whole wider Disney universe in, so that's what they've done. They've brought Pixar in, widened the universe. To widen it even further, for people like me and Rach who like this sort of thing, theme parks.
Disneyland.
So, now, after you've got using, I think it might be a specific Keyblade, or it could be based on a part of a level or something. We weren't really sure how that worked.
I think it was Keyblade based. It's also sort of situational based as well.
Yeah. You could summon as a really big, like, finisher. You could summon not like a specific ride from Disneyland, but a sort of type of ride. So at one point you could summon a teacup, and Sora would sit in the teacup, spin around, and you just sort of hobble around the ground, knocking over the Heartless and stuff like that.
Really cool.
There was the pirate ship, which again, doesn't it say on the tin, you just sort of knock the Heartless into the air on the backswing, and they sort of fly forward, and you knock them again on the front, and you just keep knocking them around a bit.
Of course, the train, Thunder Mountain train.
Big Thunder Mountain.
Choo-choo.
Yeah.
It's actually, you press right trigger or R2 and it like blows the whistle.
And you can,
like,
you can do the whistle. Yeah, you're riding a big Thunder Mountain through the sky, shooting a Titan in Olympus. Yeah,
As you
sounds
do.
nuts, absolutely
As you
fantastic.
do.
And one of the ones I think I used the most when I was playing it earlier was the shooting ride.
My
where,
personal favourite, yeah. Toy Story.
As you might know from Disneyland Paris, there is a ride like a Buzz Lightyear shooting ride. You sit in your little car, you put on your 3D glasses and you pick up your gun, and you trundle around the dark ride. The car's all turning around and you're shooting stuff and getting points. You essentially do that, you summon it in, it sort of pops out of a portal behind Sora.
Switches to first person.
Sora, Donald and Goofy jump in the car and they put on their glasses and then you just start trundling around shooting things. It's so silly, but it's so fun.
It works.
And it does.
It
works.
works.
It all because of how like whimsical the Final Fantasy, the Kingdom Hearts universe is. It just works.
It's all completely different things, but because of the magic of Kingdom Hearts bringing it, just all comes together seamlessly.
We're just hoping that there is like an in-universe explanation as to why Sora can summon this stuff, which means we're really hoping there's
we're hoping there's
Disneyland
a Disneyland
world, or like there's just referencing that like there's just portals popping up and just taking these bits out of the park for a bit to do these finishes. But they're all in the style of like the electrical parade.
He's got to get them from somewhere, so
Yeah.
we think
There's going to be a Disneyland
you heard it here
world.
first. There's going to be a Disneyland World or Disney World Land, one of the two.
Disney World.
Disney World.
So that was one of the most amazing things that we got to try
That
out.
was fun.
That's the thing that's really stuck with us.
Story-wise, obviously there was a lot of cutscenes, which, like we said, unfortunately we can't really show. They're not quite done yet. But as far as like how far along our build was, like fair enough, it wasn't a finished build, but it did look.
It was very solid.
Pretty
like,
indistinguishable.
Not to say that we were expecting a development build with some textures missing and some bugs and stuff.
Well, no, but like it looks like the Toy Story, the toy box looks like it could be Toy Story 4.
In our Pixar panel, we were told that when the agreement went through to do Pixar stuff in Kingdom Hearts 3, they sent them the people at Pixar sent Square the original models from the film. So when you're looking at Mike and Sully and Buzz and Woody and Ham and Rex and the Army Men and everything, they are all the original models they used in the software Pixar end for the films. I think they said they can only send them the models. There was no fur, there was no colour.
Sully was bald apparently. That's an interesting thought.
But they are so well done. They went back and forth a lot on the animation to make sure that it all seemed correct. Like seeing Woody, there's a point where Woody's running on a record and his legs are flailing and he's like this.
Like literally.
And he looks like a toy. It's exactly what Pixar wanted, and it just seems so correct. Everything works so well. The voice acting in the Toy Story bit is superb, but it's not Tom Hanks and
Tim Allen.
I don't know his name left me there, but it's not them. But they got people in, whoever they are, it's absolutely spot on. So it's really interesting. There was even points where they seem to be dipping into the lore of Toy Story, not like as well as obviously continuing Kingdom
they were
Hearts.
like one thing we have to talk about the Toy Story world, just for a bit of context.
Was
Titanfall. So you got to ride in these great big gigas,
which are essentially just mech robots. There's kind of like a mech robot, mech warrior first person shootery part to Kingdom Hearts 3. And
the guys, the director and the co-director, they did mention, every world is going to have its own unique features. And Toy Story, you get these like toy robot mechs, and they're pretty cool.
But the one of the things that Woody says is, or the thing Buzz says, why aren't these toys moving? Because obviously in the universe of Toy Story, everything's always moving around, and Woody says maybe he hasn't worked it out yet, and it's like, okay. So this is the thing that's really exciting, is that we're not only is it going to add to the lore of Kingdom Hearts, we might be dipping into the lore of the actual universes we're going to.
It's all original stories. They have confirmed. It's all each world.
We didn't go to Al's Toy Barn or anything like that.
But no, the Pixar guys did confirm they were working obviously together with Square Enix, and they've made lots of little storylines for all the new Pixar worlds. So it's gonna be awesome.
It's really, really exciting. So we've shown you some footage. And some stuff of Rach playing. We've also got some full screen stuff, some lovely stuff provided to us by Square that you can have a look at. It has been an incredible day. It really, really has.
To summarise,
Yeah. We got to see it running on the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One. I think it was the X. They were development kits. I think we had.
Yeah,
they look like S's, but I'm pretty certain they were X's.
It was very smooth.
But yeah, solid 60 FPS. There were no hiccups. So, because of obviously how good this build was, the game is most likely on the way. One thing we did get told is we weren't going to find out the release date today.
But
they said we'll find out about it early next month. So I'm going to assume E3 Square are doing their own presentation at E3 this year. So I'm expecting to find out about Kingdom Hearts 3 there.
Don't miss it. I swear, I would be very surprised if it wasn't announced, because one, they just literally told us today. Next month, what is next month? That would be E3. And two, like we're saying, what we got to play today was pretty far on. It was pretty awesome. This is going to be just incredible. Coming out.
Yeah,
soon.
It's finally here. 12 years in the making. Kingdom Hearts 3 is indeed on the way. So that's sort of our initial reaction to Kingdom Hearts 3 and this incredible event we got to attend today. Thank you again to Square for sending us out here this week in beautiful Santa Monica, Los Angeles, California, America.
I mean, it was a hard job, but someone had to do it.
Yeah, it's a long flight.
It was it's awful. I mean,
so thank you again for sending us out here. And in the comments down below, let us know what you think about Kingdom Hearts 3. Are you really excited? Are you like Rach? Are you currently bouncing off the walls because now the embargo's lifted and we can talk about it?
Yes, let's talk about it.
Talk about Kingdom Hearts below.
Just tell me what you're excited about. Tell me what kind of worlds you want to see. We want to see, obviously, a Disneyland world. Or a Disney World. I want to see more Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, he was a summon, but you know, I'd love a Wreck-It Ralph world. What about you? What would you like to see?
Lilo and Stitch.
Well, yeah, we know you'd like to see Lilo. We know that. But yeah, let us know below.
So if you want to see more Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff, we've got lots of stuff on the way here on What Culture Gaming. Please do subscribe if you're new here, and if you are already subscribed, hello.
Hi.
Hello again. I'm Rich, this is Rach. Turn on the little bell, the ding ding dun thing. Do all that stuff. Stay tuned for more Kingdom Hearts 3 things.
Yeah.
Join the hype train that travels through the sky and fires fireworks out of its funnel and all this sort of thing. Oh, we're getting off track.
Hey!
Train puns.
Thanks, guys. You've been awesome. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe below, and if you're looking for more content like this, then try a few things that are floating about around my ears. Might be fun. I can't promise it though, but it might be.